Have you ever been bored or distracted in Mass? If you're like most people, the answer is probably yes. I remember the first time as a deacon I assisted at the bishop's Mass, and the deacon has to incense the bishop. So he hands me the thurible, and normally what will happen is the bishop and the deacon, they'll bow together. Well, the bishop bowed. I didn't. I went to incense him right away. So as the bishop's head is coming down, this incense, or heavy, is going up, and I just missed hitting him on the forehead. Well, that was a televised Mass. That would have been a YouTube sensation. It would have had a million hits by the time I even got home. I was a little distracted from what my single job to do at Mass is: incense the bishop without killing him. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we get anxious. One time, when I started going to Mass at the monastery with the sisters, or the adoration sisters, I had to get to work and I was busy. So I was kind of anxious at work and I wanted to get the show on the road. Well, if you've been there, you know how slowly they pray, how slowly they sing and chant. They do it on their time, on sister time. And I was anxious and I wasn't really there. I wasn't really in Mass because I wanted to get to work. And I had I heard this voice that just said, "John, you are where you are and when you are, exactly as I desire. You are where you should be." And this calmness came over me. The anxiety of wanting to get to work, of needing to get to work, it just sort of evaporated. That notion that you are where I want you to be, right now, right here. And it was wonderful. I love to go slow at their speed. Sometimes parts of the Mass can be boring. I've had this happen to me at points in my adulthood, no longer anymore. I mean, Deacon Jonathan doesn't get bored in Mass. But it's happened to me. It's happened to my students before in CCD. There's a cure for that as well. And that is those parts that you're just not feeling it. Maybe especially during the Eucharistic prayer, you might get a little distracted. You might get a little bored. Instead of running away from that and trying to entertain your mind with other things outside of Mass, enter into the moment. Listen to every word, just as if you were listening to some important talk or something. You'll enter into the Mass when that happens. It's very, very difficult. So when you go to Mass, you are exactly when and where God desires you to be.